Hey, it's Jeff from Opkey, and this is the Word of Mouth podcast. So, last week in our newsletter, we talked about a story about eagles and chickens. An eagle raised in a chicken coop, scratching for grain, completely unaware that 50 yards away there's a river teeming with salmon. All it has to do is fly out of the coop. And today I want to talk a little bit about that river because it's real. The data proves it, and most dental practices are living 50 yards away from it right now, completely unaware. In most metro markets, there's in the ballpark of $2 million in premium dental work happening every single month within a 10-minute drive of any established practice. I'm talking full mouth reconstructions, implant cases, comprehensive cosmetic work, veneers, Invisalign, the kind of dentistry you went to dental school to do. That's the river full of salmon. Most practices are getting some of these cases, maybe one or two a month, but nowhere near their fair share. So, just doing some quick math, if there are 10 practices in your competitive radius and that $2 million got distributed evenly, that's not what happens. But let's just pretend. That's $200,000 per practice per month in opportunity. When we actually map this out, population data, household income, percentage of adults needing comprehensive care treatments, the numbers hold up time after time after time. The river's real, the salmon are there. So, why aren't you catching more of them? Well, it's not your clinical skills. You're absolutely qualified. The issue is the identity and environment that your practice has. You've internalized the chicken coop identity. I'm a family dentist. I serve everyone. I take most insurance. That identity keeps you competing for grain. Generalists don't get premium cases, they get the overflow. There's also comfort. The coop is predictable. Flying is uncertain. What if you change your positioning and it doesn't work? Fear keeps eagles in the coop. But here's the truth, the coop isn't safe. Every month you stay there, you're bleeding opportunity. If you just think about 3 additional premium cases per month, that's around $15,000. That's $180,000 annually. And that's just capturing a tiny, tiny fraction of what is available in your local market. So staying in the coop is how you're classified in your market. Classification happens in three separate places. The first place is Google. If someone searches dental implants in your market, Google looks at your Google business profile categories, services listed, review keywords, and website content. If your primary category is family dentist and your services are cleanings, fillings, and family care, and those are talked about in all of your reviews, you're invisible to that implant search. Even if you do implants better than anyone else in your market, you're not in the running because you're classified wrong. The second is patient perception. If your homepage talks about the new deal for new patients or discusses all of the insurances you take in your practice, you're a commodity. The cases come to your website and bounce in 3 seconds. And finally, referral networks. And this one isn't super obvious, but the businesses that refer to you, other specialists, businesses, local business owners that you know and interact with, other patients, they're looking at you and seeing who they can refer to you. If you're known as the dentist who takes everyone's insurance, you get emergency extractions and Medicaid overflow. But if you're known as the reconstruction specialist, you get the $40,000 cases. Classification determines opportunity. Every day positioned as a commodity is a day you can't get back. So if we look back at that example of losing 3 premium cases a month, $180,000 annually over 7 years is $1.25 million in cases that went to competitors who aren't better clinicians. They're just better positioned. And those patients don't just bring one case, they refer, they return. It compounds. That's the invisible fence. That's what the coop actually costs. So, how do you get out? Strategic positioning. At Opkey, we call this the local leverage system. It's 10 levers that we've identified that work together to reclassify your practice from commodity to authority. So let's talk about 3 examples. The first lever is deep market intelligence. Before changing anything, you need to see the river from above. Before you attack the salmon, you want to know where they are. Who are the premium patients? Where do they live? What are they searching for? Most practices skip this and just guess, which ultimately attracts generic patients. The second lever is your website. Your website talks to Google and your patients. If your homepage says accepting new patients, most insurance accepted, or new patient special, Google sends you to commodity searches. A transformed website tells Google to send high value searches to you, and then your website is able to convert those prospects when they arrive. The third lever is your Google Business Profile. Your GBP is the first impression appearing on maps and local searches. If your primary category is family dentist or general dentist, and your services list cleanings and exams and fillings, you're invisible to anyone looking for implants or higher value cases. Google takes things literally. If you don't say it, you don't rank for it. So, this local leverage system is a system, and systems create lift. Once you're airborne, flying gets easier. Premium cases find you, referrals increase, better positioning attracts better patients. Better patients leave better reviews. Better reviews attract more better patients who then go on to refer similar patients. Each lever makes the others work together better. It's a self reinforcing cycle. You stop scratching for grain, you start hunting salmon. Now, this isn't a magic pill. You're not going to start working with us and see results tomorrow, but if you get just one or two new cases over the next 2 or 3 months, you'll have paid for our services and you'll be generating that momentum moving into the future where you'll just continue to get more and more premium cases. It acts like a flywheel. The faster you spin it, the longer the momentum carries, and you just keep growing your practice. And even if you do decide to do repositioning, here's what doesn't change. You don't stop doing cleanings. You don't fire hygienists. You don't overhaul your entire practice. The goal is just to add 3 to 5 premium cases per month on top of what you're already doing. Same team, same hours, better margins. These cases are out there right now within 10 minutes of your practice, and you just need to start claiming more and more of your share. If you're thinking, this makes sense, but where do I start? That's where we can help. We've built a free market analysis that shows you exactly where you're classified, where the premium opportunities are in your market, and what's blocking you. So grab that link. It's in the description, or you can book a 15-minute strategy call with our team. There's no pitch, no pressure, just an honest conversation about your practice. And if you got value from this, please subscribe, leave a rating, share it with another practice owner you went to dental school with who works in a different market, because in your market, it is a zero-sum game. There isn't enough salmon for everyone, but with the right positioning, you can catch your fair share. That's why we only work with one practice per market. Thanks for listening. Now, go catch some salmon.